Welcome to Attleboro Update. With great local man in need of a kidney receives the gift of life, festivities for the Big Read are in full swing, and partner organization Triborough Youth Theater showed that Attleboro.
Welcome to Attleboro Update, where you can get the latest in what's going on in the Attleboro community. You can watch all of our content by visiting our website, AACS.com, by downloading the AACS mobile app, or if you have a Roku, you can search for the AACS Roku channel. Attleboro Mayor Paul Heroux is exploring the possibility of relocating the Attleboro Dog Park, currently located on Pond Street. He recently held a community listening session. We spoke with him to learn more.
We're here to talk about the dog park in the city of Attleboro. We have a dog park that's located over on Pond Street by the wastewater treatment plant, as well as the Attleboro Animal Shelter. And as it turns out, though, the dog park itself is located in Seekonk. It's on land that Attleboro owns, but it's actually technically located in Seekonk. If you were to look at the property lines, you could see that the only part of the dog park that is in Attleboro is the dual chain link fence, the gates that you walk through. But once you go past those gates, you're actually standing in Seekonk. So one of the thoughts I had was to explore putting the dog park in a more central location in the city. Also to talk with people who use it about whether or not it's meeting their needs or how could we improve it. And so we held a community forum here at City Hall, and it was a listening session. Just wanted to hear what people had to say about location, about the amenities, and what, if anything, could we do to improve it. One of the concerns was about having dogs dig down into the wood chips, and then as they keep digging down, they're eventually hitting infrastructure that is related to the wastewater department, which is something we need to avoid. There was also concerns about people speeding, driving down the driveway, going to the dog park, and that was a concern for some of the animal shelter volunteers and when they were out walking other dogs that were part of the animal shelter. There was concerns mentioned about whether or not there was water available and how could we get water to the dogs, like its own flowing source of water. So yeah, there was a number of concerns that were addressed, and so if we were to move the animal shelter, that's the time to address those concerns. Another one that people talked about is a big dog versus little dog space. If we were to relocate the dog park, that would be something we would also factor in. We talked about whether or not Highland Park would be a good location, and that was pretty much unanimously kind of ruled out by the patrons of the people who participated in that meeting. And then we also talked about maybe over by the Olive Street Bridge, where the Wolfenton smokestack is, in that area at the bottom of Olive Street Bridge. And that was also kind of rejected. The only place that wasn't rejected was the tree farm on Reed Street. And the way I left the meeting was that I asked people to give me more ideas if they have other ideas, because we could also potentially have two dog parks. But it's something that we could, either take the chain link fence that's currently at the dog park and relocate that, and just do things a little bit differently and do it all in-house. But it's a project that can be done for a very low cost. If people are interested in submitting ideas about potential locations for a dog park, I'd be happy to entertain those and look into it. And I never make a decision alone, and there's a reason for everything we do. So I would talk with others about the suggested ideas. People can always just email me at paulheroux@cityofattleboro.us, or they can call the office here and leave a message.
Bridgewater State University is preparing for their fall senior college program. The program offers senior residents with an opportunity to learn at an affordable price. We spoke with Attleboro BSU Director Kathleen DeSimone to learn more.
My name is Kathleen DeSimone. I am the director of Bridgewater State University here at the Attleboro location. We are inside Bristol Community College, Attleboro. Our facilities are on the second floor. And I'm happy to be with you today to talk about our senior college program, which is starting in September. It's a robust and growing program of online and in-person classes. The best part is it's super affordable. It's $85 for an unlimited number of classes you could take. It's open to anyone, ages 55 and over. You can be a Mass resident, you can live anywhere outside of Massachusetts now that we offer online courses. The best part is we have a tremendous selection, a variety of topics, and we have in-person classes and online classes because some people prefer one or the other these days. It's an opportunity to see people, share some community, learn some interesting topics. These are not graded classes, there's no homework or papers. It's people listening and learning and talking and laughing and sharing about things that they're interested in, ranging from politics to meditation, yoga, calligraphy, origami, all sorts of interesting topics. One of the upsides of the pandemic is when we went to online, we're attracting students from all over the place, outside of Massachusetts as well. So the audience has grown, which is wonderful. And now we're bringing back in-person classes as COVID restrictions diminish. But some folks prefer the online because for $85, you can sit in your kitchen with a cup of coffee and take 6, 7 classes a week, whatever you want. So you can't beat the convenience of that. The people who have done our classes come back, and they are spreading the word to their friends and family. So it's been very, very well received because it's a non-pressure environment of people talking and learning. It's not political. These are not debates. They're just people who are talking and learning. And even if you disagree with folks, it's still an opportunity to learn from each other. But the political classes in particular have been quite popular of late. Generally, there's 6 weeks for about an hour and 20 minutes each session, and there's 6 classes in each session. So it's not terribly demanding. Again, there's no homework. You just come with an open mind and engage in discussion, and which a lot of older students are not afraid to do. They love to jump right in. So sometimes the professor or the instructor may have some suggested things to think about, but there's no assignments, no reading, no exams. Just come with an open mind and willing to jump in the pool and get involved, which again, senior and older students are more than happy to do. So we are on Facebook at BSU Senior College. You can also call us at 508-531-2570. If you go to the Bridgewater University's main webpage and you can search for Senior College, you'll see us there. Registration is online. The payment is $85, which can be online via credit card, or you can send in a check if you prefer. If people need assistance registering, I'm more than happy to help people register in my office. I actually have someone coming at noon to do that. So primarily it's online, but payment can be mailed in by check if necessary. You can reach out to our Facebook page, which is BSU Senior College, or contact me here in Attleboro. My number is 508-531-6174. Check out our Bridgewater's internet page, webpage, and we're just looking forward and welcoming everybody. It's awesome. Call with questions. Check us out. You have nothing to lose for $85. It could be, there's 3 sessions this fall, so you could be very busy, learn some things, share with your family members at the holiday discussions, and I don't think there's anybody who hasn't enjoyed it so far. Knock on wood. And refer a friend and spread the word because it's a great deal. You can't beat it.
The Attleboro Police Association recently put on their first annual Pork Patrol Pig Roast at the Attleboro Elks. The Saturday afternoon event was catered by Three Sons Barbecue, and there was live music played by the Three Some Band. AACS stopped by to learn more.
Hi, I'm Jessica Maskell. I'm the Attleboro Police Association Secretary. To my left, we have our President, Jason Stevens, and to my right, our Vice President, Luke Harrington. Today we're at the Pork Patrol, which was the brainchild of Michael Antunes, one of our members. He's also the proprietor of Three Sons Barbecue. So today we're having what we're calling the Pork Patrol. It's a pig roast fundraiser for the APA. The union donates to various different events throughout the year, and we sponsor teams for golf tournaments, things like that, different charities. In the past we've done baseball teams, softball teams, hockey events, things like that. So one of our members wanted a way to give back and help out the union. We haven't been doing a lot of community events based on the fact that COVID happened, so it cut down our ability to be out in the public and to host things like this. And also, it cut down on our fundraising. So he thought, since he does a barbecue business, he could donate his time, come here, and we could do a pork roast and get the community involved to come in, eat pork with us, see us, and have a fun day. So far, the turnout's pretty good. Probably 75 to 100 people. He's been roasting it for how many hours?
12 hours.
12 hours, yeah. So it's a long process, but it's totally worth it. certainly follow us on Facebook. The Attleboro Police Association has our own Facebook page that is separate from the department. So you can find us just by searching Attleboro Police Association. You'll actually see our logo on there as the profile picture. And like us and follow us. We do various community outreach. Earlier in the year we did a food drive in conjunction with the Hebron Food Pantry. We also are doing softball with the ARC program out of Attleboro. That's coming up. We do enjoy that. We've done it for a couple of years now, and it's fun. We have volunteers for Special Olympics every year. I know we get a good turnout for that. The guys definitely like that because it's direct outreach with the community and with the kids.
The public art program titled Think Outside the Box is expanding in the Attleboro downtown. Nearly a year ago, a number of city utility boxes were wrapped in artwork created by area artists. Now the program is expanding to cover several more utility boxes. The program was put together by the City of Attleboro, the Attleboro Arts Museum, and a number of other partners. We spoke with Attleboro Arts Museum Director Mim Fawcett to learn more.
Hi, I'm Mim Brooks Fawcett, Executive Director and Chief Curator at the Attleboro Arts Museum. And I'm standing in front of one of the museum's latest installations, and that is part of a program called Think Outside the Box. Think Outside the Box started last year as a public art community beautification program. 6 boxes were launched, and they are vehicle wraps that are covering the outside of utility boxes that control traffic lights and other electrical units within the city. Well, the response was unbelievable last year. We were thrilled with the positive feedback, and Phase 2 started this year. There are 8 new boxes that are being installed, and they are sponsored by the City of Attleboro, by private sponsors, by local businesses, and we are thrilled to get this phase off the ground. The one behind me is covered with a beautiful rendition, a digital illustration created by Darren Baldwin. And by the way, all of the artwork that you see covering these boxes was created by artists that either live and or work in Attleboro. So it's a very local program and supporting and spotlighting the talent within the city. Well, this piece was generated by Darren, and he was inspired by his young daughter, who is also something of an artist. So you can see her rendition of a dragon on part of the box, and that evolves into Darren's rendition of his daughter riding this wonderful mystical dragon. I have gotten amazing feedback on this particular one, but I've gotten feedback on all of the others that have been installed with Phase 2. There are fabulous hummingbirds created in watercolor on a box that leads off on Wall Street to the Kevin J. Dumas 10-mile river walkway. That piece with hummingbirds, a series of hummingbirds, was created by Attleboro artist Kim Gale. Then also we have a photograph, a very moody and classic image that was created by photographer Carol Wankowski that has blue hydrangeas sitting in a lovely stencilware bowl. And that is right at a traffic light on a main thoroughfare, right on County Street and Olive. And then the last one that was installed in Attleboro for this go-round is called Bamboo. And that was created by Andrea Warner. It's a monoprint. It sits on North Main Street and Elizabeth Street, right by the CVS in Attleboro. And it's a vibrant pink and orange piece, very abstract, very eye-catching. The texture really comes out in that piece. Our friends at Cool Air Creations in Rhode Island have taken all of the artwork after it was designed and laid out for the boxes and done a fabulous job with outputting the art and installing it as well. If you scan the QR code that's at the top of every box in the green band where it says Think Outside the Box, you will get to a separate QR code page that tells you about the program and also gives you a biography of each artist and a description of the piece that you see on the box.
That's all for this week's edition of Attleboro Update. From everyone here at AACS, thank you for watching.